everybody, welcome to the end of 2024. Now, if I had to describe 2024 in one word, that would probably be turbulent. 2024 had a lot of ups, but a lot of downs. And I just kind of want to go through this past year with you. And because I've done this before, it's been a couple years since I've done like this year at a glance, because really, I've usually been doing update vlogs, so I don't really need to do a whole year-end thing, but this year on my channel was kind of slim pickings, wasn't it? I apologize on that, but it's just how the year has went. It started off with losing my boss. He no longer works for the company I work for. That's been a big change. It's been a difficult change. Not that I say I love my boss now, because I do. It's just the one that I really looked up to. He left at the beginning of this year. Personal reasons, nothing happening with the company kind of thing, but personal reasons. I get it. And the good news is, though, he and I have kept in touch because he's helped me a lot, and I'd like that relationship to continue, and that's how that's going. And that's what I remember happened at the beginning of the year, and that's all I can remember at the beginning of the year. So I pulled up Facebook, because that's where things just happen. That's where everything goes for me. So I have it pulled up. Don't worry about my other stuff. Can I bring this a little closer? Yes, I can. Or is it good? Or sound is fine. Our sound is fine. So it started off, I tried to build a community band. I tried really hard to do it. It just didn't happen. It didn't work. We're back to the drawing board on that. That's okay. That's just how it goes. Life and all. What is it? Oh, yes. MMA stuff. Yeah, and then I said in February, hey, community band's not happening. Just how it is. Oh, yeah. Is this out yet? Does anyone know? Is Wizard of Waverly Place reboot out yet? I'm so looking forward to it if it is. I don't know yet or not. What else happened? I post a lot on Facebook. Oh, yeah. I was able to help a lot of programs. I got to clinic a lot of bands, which was awesome. This one was in, that's in North Sargent, in a small town in North Dakota. I went all the way to Pierce, Minnesota, worked with their bands. It was amazing. I love doing these kind of clinic days. There's hopefully more coming. 2025 has a lot of stuff to talk about. We'll get there later. This was Wyndmere, North Dakota. Yeah, I love going out. That's the best thing about this job I'm in now is, yes, it's a lot of miles, but I get to help so many amazing programs. It's so cool. I got to judge contests. And of course, there's Cash's birthday. We're just kind of flying through things because there's bigger stuff towards the end of the year. Wow, was that already 8 years ago? That's insane. When I first... That's on my YouTube channel too. That's here. If you, well, it's kind of cringy, believe it or not, because this was 8 years ago. This was like my first big performance at the Holmes Theater. Oldest. There it is. It's like the third video I ever uploaded. There it is. I did one of their songs with them, and then I did one of my songs. I can't handle myself 8 years ago. That the voice is so different. It's so different. It's right after, well, not right after, but, you know, kind of weird area after your voice changes as a man, where your voice drops. Because it was really way up. I had a high voice as a kid, like incredibly. I still have a high voice. I do, but it's 9. Why am I saying 9 and 8? Why is there a difference here? I may have made a typo. Anyway, oh yeah, I forgot that happened. Taste of Talent. I brought it back in concert. More on that later because this was in March. I had a nice little family reunion thing, and that was a good time. That was a good time having I had some family from Oregon come out and visit because that's where I was born. I was born in Oregon, if you didn't know. And it was good. They came out. More on that later. But yeah, it's... Okay, now we're... All right. Now, here was probably one of the biggest things that happened in this year, 2024. I went to Vegas. Me. I never thought I'd be in Vegas. I never really wanted to envision myself in Vegas. But here we are. We went to Vegas, and it was Blair's bachelor party, and I made a video. You can check on the channel. Check it out. It's so fun. This was the best part. So at in Vegas, it was a fun time. We went and kind of just hung out. It was Blair's birthday weekend, also the bachelor party. He got married this year. More on that. That's also later in the year. This was in March. And yeah, the first day was actually my favorite because we were just goofing around because we didn't really know what to do in Vegas. Yes, I was the best man. Yes, I planned a lot of the things. But there was 6 guys total. I didn't want to dictate every minute of every day what I want to do in Vegas. Because everyone, you know, it's a big deal. People went to Vegas with us, so they could also give an input of what they want to do. The first night we got there, Blair made a huge mistake and went to White Castle, which was literally right next to the hotel we were at. And that was not a good idea because then he was kind of sick through the whole trip, that whole weekend. It was kind of funny. And that's in the video too. But then we kind of walked around. We went kind of all over the strip. And also I didn't realize how long the strip was. The strip is gigantic. You think, oh, it's maybe a couple miles. We can walk that. No, you barely get through half of it. At least I did. It was like, oh, wow, this is huge. There's so many things to see and so many things to do. You can't see the whole thing in a day. Just can't. But other than that, pawn shop, the gold and silver pawn shop. And I was actually a little disappointed, if I can say, because it was so small. It was so small. They didn't have a lot of stuff, I was kind of looking for. They had cool stuff, but you think when you watch Pawn Stars, oh, this is a huge pawn shop. There's so many cool things. It's kind of crowded and small. I was kind of surprised, but it was cool to look at, cool to see in person. And then we went to this amazing place, which was where the most of this video is made, which is Heart Attack Grill, Heart Attack Burger, something like that. Where you go in, you put on hospital gowns, and you eat food. And if you're 350 pounds or over, you get your food for free. And I was saying, God dang it, I shouldn't have been working so hard to lose weight because I was there. Well, of course, this was a year after, but, around a little before May 2023, I was already at roughly 350. Well, I'll say it now. I am down about 75 pounds as we talk right now. I got about 15 till 100 pounds. And hopefully I get that by May. It's been a big journey. I could talk about that a little later. I want to talk about Vegas. And especially this Heart Attack Grill. And what happened was hilarity ensued because Blair was already not feeling well. And if you don't finish your food, because you can order an 8-patty burger, huge, you can have a lot of stuff. And I ordered, because if you know me, I'm a lemonade guy. This is a frozen lemonade. It's not alcoholic. I don't drink alcohol, which was being the best man, being the sober person, wrangling in these guys. But it's just frozen lemonade. Is that loud? That seems loud to me. It's a little loud. That's okay. We'll turn it down a little bit. But the good news is we told them, hey, this is his birthday weekend, also his bachelor party weekend. He didn't finish his burger. So they got all of the staff to spank him, and that's the best part of this video. All of them. All of them. However, the redhead just wallops him. Watch this, if you haven't seen it already. Yeah! Get it! Get it! Oh, I love it. I love it so much. Especially that clip. I should turn that into a short. But the Blair, after he got like, 15 spankings, it was hilarious. Our waitress, which is in the blue, she was like, hey, anyone else want one? Or like, just one? Hey, sure, I'll try it.
He's gotta do one.
So I went up, and I got spanked.
He's been a bad boy.
The reason I did a little dance is because I didn't know how to react. I didn't really enjoy it, but I didn't hate it. You know, it's like, what do you do in that situation? Like, I don't know. It's weird. But, and then the rest, almost all the others did. And then I tried a cannoli, but, because I never had cannolis, and they had cannolis. But before that day, this was the second day. The first day still, that night, I didn't film it because I wanted to experience it for myself. It was mainly the whole reason of going to Vegas was Hell's Kitchen. Went to Hell's Kitchen, and I had the beef Wellington, the scallops. I went places. Man, I tell you, that was probably the best meal I've ever had. Their lemonade was subpar, but it was absolutely amazing. And I recommend if you ever are there, I intentionally made the hotel like across the street from Hell's Kitchen because that was kind of the main reason. I also crushed it at blackjack. Found that I was pretty good at blackjack. I won a good amount of money, which was awesome. And then the second day was just a whirlwind. 4 hours spent at places I can't talk about. It was just absurd, just ridiculous. And then wrangling everybody to leave was, Anyway, if you want more, talk to me in person about it, because I don't want to put it on YouTube. I really don't. But then that night was my last night because miscommunication happened, and I had to leave a day earlier than everybody. But I tried cannolis. They were bomb. It was amazing. It's all in the video. Go check it out if you want to. Blair, thanks for asking me to be your best man. That was a lot of fun. It was just awesome. I took a video on the way to Hell's Kitchen. And of course, you're going to Hell's Kitchen. You gotta wear a suit. So I dressed up nicely. Why is it not working now? Okay, apparently you can't watch the video I made to Hell's Kitchen. Why can't you watch this? What's happening? Anyway, well, I said, all the way to Hell's Kitchen, da-da-da-da-da. There's us in front of it. Of course, I'm wearing a suit. And this was before it got retailored. I had to retailor my suits from losing a lot of weight. So there you go. And there's all of us at the table. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Jeremiah wasn't there that night. Jeremiah came later. Oh, and at Hell's Kitchen, I got the most politest fuck off I've ever gotten. It was amazing because we got done eating. Is that a picture of us done eating? No, that's right before the meal. But kind of a similar vibe. We're done. Our waiter comes over. Hey guys, want to get a picture in front of the kitchen? Oh yeah, that's a good way. Take a picture. I don't know why it's so small here, but it is. And he goes, hey, have a good one. See ya. Like, I see what you did there. That was clever. Nice job. It's like, hey, we got to get moving. That's at Gold and Silver Pawn Shop. Blair and I taking a little walk. And that good old Jeremiah. Well, now the second day after this fiasco, there's an In-N-Out in Vegas close to our hotel. I'm like, I want to try In-N-Out. Dang it. It was pretty good. The hype is satisfactory and real. Taste of Talent. Okay, I got to talk about Taste of Talent. So, as you know, and they're all here. All the videos are here. Mine through all the other performers. As you know, Taste of Talent was a concert series I put on when I was in high school. And then COVID hit. I had to turn it into a TV radio show. That's all on my channel as well. It's Taste of Talent on the Road. There's 20 episodes of those. I'm hoping to get another season going. That'd be really cool. But it happened, and it was just kind of a weird day anyway. I had sponsors this time, which was absolutely amazing. I never had sponsors before for this event. And it was awesome. It was a good time. The only problem was, apparently my promoting, because I went on the radio, I've been promoting on Facebook, I did it on Snapchat, I promoted everywhere. I promoted in the paper, everywhere. But then people didn't hear about it. So attendance wasn't there. There wasn't a big crowd as there was before. So now I'm back to the drawing board with that too. Because it's like, well, it's a fun time. I love doing Taste of Talent. I went back to my high school and did it. I even clinicked, which was kind of a full circle moment for me. It's right here. I clinicked the high school band. And that was a good time. It was cool just conduct in the room where I realized what I wanted to do for a living. that was just a nice full circle moment for me. Yeah, but Taste of Talent came and went, and it's all on my YouTube channel. It's all right here. And, you know, hopefully it happens again. I don't know, maybe I come up with another season of On the Road. I'm still working that out. We'll see what happens next year. Got to figure that out. I got to speed this along. We're taking a little too long. Yeah, so that happened. Johnny Cash's album came out. If you haven't listened to it yet, it's that Songwriter album. I was excited about it. Don't really waste your time because it's okay. And then the wedding happened. The wedding happened this past summer in June, and it was a very fun time. There's the both of us. My hair was giving me problems for some reason. I was the best man. I gave a pretty good best man speech, if you ask me. I got funny stories. I don't think I can tell them, though, because I don't think Blair would like it, but I want to do it anyway. Blair and I, so, as you know, Blair and I were friends from Fergus. We went to community college together, and it's probably one of the very close relationships I made from Fergus. We even became part-time roommates. And it was just a good time. I love Blair. He was amazing. There's the whole crew from Fergus. Just a fun time. I went up to Duluth, and it was a fun time. Duluth was, it was great. It was a good time. I stayed with one of my friends who lives up there. Her name's Erin. We were high school friends. And this was one of the highlights. There's a train museum, and you take a train, you go along Lake Superior. It's beautiful, beautiful area. Gorgeous. The only problem is I apparently went through Grandma's Marathon weekend, which was kind of a huge mistake because it was busy. But I got a couple of cool records. I got some cheese because Wisconsin is just, across the lake. It's awesome. And I had to take some pictures at the steam locomotive they had. There's Lake Superior. I think that's a good picture. I really do. There's a good one. There's Aaron. And, good pictures. It's a fun time. Duluth was a good time. I highly enjoyed it. And more pictures from the wedding. Look at our spiffiness. I hate suspenders, but it worked out. There's the whole crew. Oh yeah, Derek couldn't come to Vegas, which was a little unfortunate. But Bemidji Music Camp, always my favorite time. I love Bemidji Music Camp, and I'm on the board of directors now, and I'm able to help a little bit more. It's such an amazing experience. If you ever get the chance, if you are wanting to be an MC, if you want to be a camper, all that stuff, reach out to me. It's a very magical week. I would highly recommend it. It's life-changing. It really is life-changing. Also, this was cool. Johnny Cash was in is now in the Capitol building as one of the statues. I also did a little tour. I went around to a lot of nursing homes. Performed at, 8 nursing homes this past summer. It was a good time. It's at Sunnyside and Lake Park. It's a good time. This was in Ulen. It's a good time. And this was up in Grand Forks. I went all the way to Grand Forks for a gig. I did one in Enderlin. I did another in a couple here in Fargo-Moorhead area. Just to get some gigs again. All this other stuff. Also, I released my album. I released my third album. It's finally done. After all this time, the third album is finally done. Thank the Lord. Oh, it's all on my YouTube channel, and it's everywhere. You can hear it anywhere you hear albums, Spotify, iTunes, Pandora, wherever you listen to music. It's there. And it's 11 originals, 1 cover. Of course, it's a Johnny Cash cover, right? You got to have that. And so, heck yeah, it's all there. Go look at it. It's amazing. It's a pretty good album, but I spent a lot of time working on it, and I'm glad it's done. I really am. Now, here's the biggest thing. And this was kind of the main thing that I mean about Turbulent. Back in October, I lost my rock. And I'm still crushed about it. My grandma passed away. And it's been a tough time. Truly. But, I gotta say, yes, I'm sad about it. Part of me is gone. But I feel relieved. There's a lot of relief in that situation because the last 2 weeks she was on hospice. It just wasn't that good, and it's tough. but she's no longer in pain. She's, you know, in heaven and all that. I have a necklace now that I wear all the time, wherever I go. It's a cross. On the back of it, it says, "Dear grandson, you'll never walk alone." And she gave it to me in 2018. And she always said, "Well, Jacob, why aren't you wearing that necklace I ever gave you?" It's like, "Well, Grandma, to be honest, I'm waiting until you pass away, you know, so then it's really special." Oh, shit. She was always feisty. Always feisty. And that's what I miss most. Dang it, I didn't mean to cry. This picture right here. It's probably the most magical picture I ever now have. That's me as a baby, right when I was born. Now, something you should know, and I'm sorry that this is such a long video. This is very important to me, to look back on this year, because it has been very turbulent. And this picture is very magical now. My grandpa passed away in October of 1999. And I was born April of 2000. So, within that 6-month range, Grandma didn't really have much to live for. You know, she was doing stuff. She had family, of course, all that stuff. But I think it's safe to say that I'm the reason why she lasted so long. She lived till 95 years old. She was 95. Now, I'm not saying she didn't love and have love for all my other cousins, all the other family, but her and I had a very magical, special relationship. And there's just a magical eye contact in this picture that I just love. Her goal, after a while, once we finally moved in together, because we moved to Lake Park when I was like super, super young, like a little over 1 year old. And after that, we lived in separate apartments, my mom and I, and then Grandma, and then we all moved into mobile home together. And that's the way it has been ever since. And her goal was to see me graduate high school, and she did. And then it was to see me graduate college, because I am a first-generation college graduate, and I graduated debt-free, thanks to grants and scholarships and working 3 jobs the whole 5 years. But that's besides the point. She was just a magical woman. And some of the other cousins. And that's something that I was mentioning earlier when it comes to... I arrested her, of course. When it comes to when my family came out from Oregon, it hit me when they left. This is probably them saying goodbye. That was a little rough. I love this picture. That's me. I was a little cutie. But, yeah. I just want to say thank you to all the support. Personally, I have a lot of amazing friends who've helped me through this grieving process. She finally got to go to Nashville. I think this was her 85th birthday, 84th or 85th. And she got to stand at the Ryman. This was at the Ryman, where country music started. But again, thank you to everyone who's helped me and my family through this big loss. It's been tough, but, you know, we're getting through it the best we can. I'm hanging in there. Don't worry about me. I'm making it through. I've had some good therapy sessions. My therapist, I've been going through him for years. He's amazing. Anyway, I'm sorry for this long video. I didn't mean to make it this long. But, all things considered, thank you everybody for watching. Thank you everybody for the support and aiding me through everything. This very, very turbulent year. Now, switch the coin a bit, Jacob. Come on, switch the coin out of here. Next year, I'm hoping it to be an amazing year. I'd really like it to be a great year. If we're talking about trips, I have 2 planned. I'd like to go to Boston to see Benjamin Zander work in March. That I'm super excited for, and I got to go out to Oregon in June. But other than that, things to look forward to next year. Other than just being another workaholic as usual. I hopefully get to judge a lot more contests. I love doing that. Clinic a lot more bands. I'm conducting an honor band in April, which I'm super excited about. That send me a message if you want to know more details. I'm super excited about. I can't wait for that to happen. It's gonna be a good time. This year has been very turbulent. It's been rough. It's been hard. It's been fun. It's been good, but a lot more, a lot tougher than recent years. And next year, I'm hoping to make it a great year. I don't really know what it has in store. I just know a little bit of things that I have planned, but hopefully it goes well. And I hope to take you along with the journey with me. This channel's been growing a little bit, and I've been happy to see it. We're at, as I'm looking at it now, as you are too, 222 subscribers. I haven't really been one to be like, hey, let's get 500 subscribers, 1,000 subscribers. I don't make money off this. And this channel's been around, 8 years maybe? 7 years? 6? 7? It's been less than 10. Just thank you, everybody. I appreciate it. I really do. And I hope to see you in the future. I know you will. I'll be hopefully posting more content on this channel. Anyway, I've taken a lot of your time. Thank you if you've watched to the end. I really highly appreciate it. I look forward to bringing you along the journey of 2025. And I'll see you then. Yeah, thank you very much for watching. See you later.